Hey YouTube, it's Christina from Keystone Beauty here with a video concerning deodorant. Um, and I'm kind of sad because I just threw away something I wanted a visual, but you'll get it. So I wanted to talk about my experience with natural deodorants, and natural meaning that it doesn't have aluminum in it. It has like an alternative thing that is supposed to be a healthier alternative to aluminum and stuff. Like, I've done some research, but it's still obviously not a concrete evidence about certain things linking to, the aluminum and deodorant. But I just wanted to try something out that was natural. But let me go back to the very beginning and when I actually started using a natural deodorant, when I got interested in it. And this was in college about um, probably 3.5 to 4 years ago, maybe. Oh my man, it's been so long since I graduated, I feel like, from high school. But anyways, so I tried the brand Tom's from like Walmart or Target, which they have like natural deodorant with no aluminum in it, and I got a really cool one. It smelled like, what was it? I don't remember the scent, but it smelled really good. And so when I wore it, I smelled really good, and I thought it did a pretty good job with making me smell good. So without the aluminum, it's not going to really help you stop sweating and all that. But so I tried that, but within a week, my underarm started to peel and burn and get red, so that was a very big negative for me. And I heard that can happen to people, but I was really hoping it wasn't going to happen with me because I really wanted to try natural deodorant. But yeah, didn't work out, so I stopped, and I thought that was going to be my only alternative because I didn't really know much about Etsy and ArtBuyer and all those natural and home-based businesses, so I didn't know to look for that. Anyways, and why I'm kind of not sure about regular deodorant is because if you do some research, unless you're just too obsessive like me and think too hard and think too much into it, I don't know. There was a lot of sayings. I even heard this when I was younger, which I actually got scared for a second, but people were like, just don't worry about it. It's just rumors. But, people would say that the aluminum would, when getting into your bloodstream, could be connected to breast cancer. It could be. And then, obviously, thousands and thousands of people use deodorant every day, and not everybody gets breast cancer. So, I mean, that's kind of my mindset when I really think about it. But I was just like, I might as well try a natural deodorant just in case. And you're wondering, how would the aluminum get in your bloodstream? Well, I mean, most women shave their underarms, which sometimes you can bleed, and that kind of opens up your bloodstream. So that's how I thought it could get into your bloodstream. But obviously, like I said, everybody uses deodorant. I mean, most people. And everybody doesn't get breast cancer. But it's just, I don't know. And I kind of got into a eco-friendly and natural phase, and I'm still pretty there, but so I tried that. Again, I tried a natural deodorant this last February, so about 6 months ago. If you never heard of the brand, the All Natural Face, which is an amazing brand. I use a lot of face stuff from them. I use a lot of makeup from them. She has great things. So I decided to try the roll-on and spray deodorant from them. And so when I got the roll-on, I usually did the roll-on and then I would spray with it sometimes, but the roll-on worked very well in February when it wasn't hot and humid and gross, and I didn't sweat as much. It seemed to do pretty well, actually, keeping me deodorized, and it didn't make me smell bad. It smelled great. It didn't last extremely long, like a normal deodorant, so that was a downfall. But I didn't smell bad. And I didn't even have a bad reaction like I did with Tom's. I didn't peel or anything. It just was normal. So I was happy about that. But I think because it's natural and she makes it herself, it didn't really last long, as in like expiration. Like, I didn't really feel like it lasted very long. It started getting a weird funk smell. So that kind of made me sad because it didn't last. It only lasted me a couple months, maybe. And the spray, I just kind of stopped using the spray because I was just going to use the roll-on. So after I was done with my roll-on, I bought another roll-on because I was like, well, it's okay. And that was getting towards the sort of warmer weather, and but I started thinking it kind of started to smell again, roll-on, and I didn't have it that long. It had like this weird chemical smell that I can't explain, so it kind of turned me off to it. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just use the spray, which is like like an orange blossom or something. You can't really smell it, but I think I might have had it too long, and it seemed to kind of eliminate the odor a little bit when I first spray it, but it didn't last long at all. Like especially after it started getting really warm here, oh my god, I was like scared to like open my armpits at work and stuff. So, but I just really wanted to use a natural deodorant, so I stuck with it. So with the roll-on and the spray that I got from the All Natural Place, which actually is a very good product. If I use it in the winter, I think it would be great because you don't smell. I didn't smell when in the winter. It's just when it gets to the hot weathers, when you sweat a lot more. Yeah, no. But because you know how women tend to smell quicker than men. We have more like whatever scientific naming, but I'm not going to give it a negative review to these deodorants from the All Natural Face because they do work very well in colder weather, and I feel like, I don't know. So, 6 months later, so I did that. I was dedicating myself for 6 months. It was okay until it got hot, and I was like, I can't smell like this anymore. I just can't do it. You know, it just wasn't worth it. I haven't really tried other alternatives. Like there's like Stone is supposed to be really good. I saw that actually at Martin's, the place here in Martin's. I never wanted to try. I didn't try that. I haven't tried powder, but I thought roll-on and spray from the All Natural Face would work, and it did for a little bit. But it still didn't have that strong staying power, even in the winter. But so that's kind of my experience with natural deodorants. And you're thinking, well, should you try them? I think everybody should try them out. I don't think it's going to hurt, obviously, but I think warmer weathers is going to be a lot harder. I still actually know some people who don't even use really that much deodorant, really. They kind of just keep washing the pits, just because they are really strong with the aluminum thing, which, I mean, I don't like to try to obsess over things, because that's just my personality. I try not to obsess and think too much into it. So, I try to just, so the other day, I just went to the store, looked at the deodorant aisle, and I was like, I will let go of my scared brain of breast cancer and aluminum and just get deodorant so I stop smelling like BO all the time. It wasn't too bad BO. Like, it still kind of like helped it not smell completely like BO, but I still had a funk. Even my husband noticed. I would still shower, and obviously smelled pretty good for the first couple of hours, but it just, especially with the heat, eventually I started to get a funk. So, I have a few deodorants that I really liked, but I didn't go back to some of the ones I did, because I was using gel for a while before I switched to natural, but I don't really like the wet feeling for a while, so I went to the, one of the clear solids, invisible solids. I went to Degree. This smells really good. It's the red satin with tri-clear, and this one's really good, Pure Rain. So if you're thinking about, you know, switching up deodorant, that's not natural, obviously. I like these so far. Like, it really keeps the smell. And obviously I don't sweat as much now because I'm not using natural deodorant, but I sweat. But anyways, I hope you could follow along to what I was trying to say. Basically, I really think the natural deodorant was cool and all, but it just doesn't work for me in the summer. Maybe I'll find an alternative eventually. If you guys have any suggestions at all, definitely comment below, because I have a problem with smelling, and I sweat a lot, which I wasn't too bad about sweating. I was like, whatever, I'll get over the pit being wet. If I can try to be more natural, then I'm okay with that. But it was just the smell. So if you have any alternatives to something that would work very well in the summer, keeping me smelling good, that's a natural alternative, then definitely comment below. I would like to know. But right now, I'm just going to use Degree, and yeah, basically. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Definitely am not excited to go to work tomorrow, but whatever. Yeah. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.